What up, everybody? Welcome to the FEPCast. Rico, talk.
I think it's working.
Hey, guys, apologies. These guys' mics work. Our app that we use, StreamYard, is so messed up right now that we can't get it to actually take these. See, won't do it. Trying to send it to my real mic, won't do it.
The AI is rejecting Brian's voice.
It's not just me, man. It's like the voice, the camera. We went through this on other podcasts. It's insane because Chrome is the most popular browser, and all my stuff's logged in on this, so we can't do it. But anyway, whatever. We're here. We did it. We can hear each other. I apologize. My sound quality is not going to be as great, but I still look fantastic. Especially did I can't remember. Did I text you guys what happened to me? I became a real Florida man. I was in Florida the past few days.
No, well, I only knew that you were in Florida. But I don't know how you. I don't know the origin story.
Oh, baby. Well, let me show you a story. So, I became a real Florida motherfucker. And by the way, look at my Gulf of America shirt I got.
Oh, nice. Patriotic. Oh, wow.
So
I like the palm trees on the Gulf. Very Floridian. Gulf of America.
And by the way, I'm going to do a costume change when we talk about 2.5 Men. And Rico might know what's coming if he's smart, but he's not.
It's called sperm.
Yeah, I'm in Florida. I did the most Florida man thing ever. I got all hammered, and I'm at my parents' house. We went to Florida the hottest time of the year. I mean, it's like unbelievable. 98, 102 degrees, high humidity.
150% humidity.
Yeah, literally, there's lizards jumping on your face and making it even hotter.
Yes.
So at night, the kids go to bed. It's nighttime. And I'm like, oh, boy. My parents have a pool in the back. I'm like, oh, God, a night swim? That sounds real nice. So I dive into the water. And I'm not a tard. I know what I'm doing. So I dive in, and I dive in with protection. Protection for my head and face. And I know where the dips of the pool are. But what happens? 1 in a million shot, Doc. 1 in a million shot.
Oh, no. What happened? What went up your ass?
What happens is that
McWillie.
Hold on. Can you see the? I'm trying to say. I don't know why it's like giving the smallest picture ever.
I see. Is that like a gap, like a broken tooth or something?
Hold on. Let me try to. I don't know why it's giving you.
So you hang out with Florida one day, and all of a sudden you smoke crack, and your fucking teeth fall out. Is that what's happening?
Dude, it's the biggest gap. I don't know why that name script Syracuse City. What I did, I dove into the pool. Even though I knew the dips of the pool, I put my arms out. So I'm like, if whatever happens, I'm not going to smash my face into the bottom of the pool and also I'm a double idiot because my mom came out and she turns on the pool lights in the pool. The ones in the pool that light the pool up so you don't smash your face in the bottom of the pool. Rico's busy watching the WNBA finals.
I am. I'm listening.
The NBA finals? No, those are over.
I'm going to kill you, Rico. You don't know when, but I'm going to kill you. So anyway, I dive in. I protect myself. But what happens is look, I have the scrapes to prove it. I hit my knuckles on the bottom of the pool, or maybe the upswing of the pool, because it goes down and dips deep and comes back up.
Okay, that's the question I have is, how is this pool designed that it has like a weird hump?
It's got a dip in the middle. It doesn't have a deep end and a shallow. The deep end is in the middle of the pool. It dips down in the middle, like shallow, deep in the middle.
Why does it do that?
I don't know. Am I a pool scientist? I don't.
Is it to like funnel all the shit down the bottom? I don't know. I mean, it's a weird. You didn't know this going into the.
I didn't shit in the pool to find out. My children may have. So I dive in. And I have my arms in front of me, and my knuckle scrapes the pool, and I'm like, oh, I'm at the bottom of the pool. So I instinctively, and remember, I can't see shit because I told my mom to turn off the pool lights that are inside the water like an idiot. I jerk my hand back, so fast that I punched myself in the face. There's my knuckle wound. Punched through my lip. Where the big bruise on my lip.
And you broke your tooth.
And I broke off half of my left incisor by punching myself in the face in the dark in my pool, in my parents' pool. And I got out of the, I was like, what? I was
Wait a minute.
I was
in the water though, right? Doesn't the water slow down your speed? So you're that strong that you're able, or your teeth are that weak. One of the two.
Both. Had to be both. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just whacked it so hard. Through my lip, broke half my tooth off, and then imagine I get out of the water, I'm like dazed. I'm like, what just happened? I'm like, my tooth is broken. I'm missing half a tooth, and I just can't.
Is there any blood?
Any
blood?
My lip was bleeding. My hand was bleeding from where I punched myself in the face.
But not like ribbons of blood in the water, just like a little.
No.
So you just it all happened so quickly. Next thing you know, your tooth is missing half of it, and then your fingers are bleeding, and you feel like God dang it. This is annoying.
Why did you dive in the pool?
I was hot.
Yeah, you don't fucking dive. How deep was the deepest part of the pool?
Rico, it's not the depth. I didn't dive in. I didn't dive in from the side like
he dove shallow, but then he's swimming, and then he
right.
he dumbassly hit him. He nailed himself with his thing as he's swimming. Yeah. I don't know what you thought you ran into. You should have just kind of glided with the edge of the pool bottom.
Yeah, I actually pushed off the side of the pool and dove down where I know the pool dips. But then when I scraped the bottom, my instinct in the dark was to jerk my hands back I hit the bottom, and I punched myself in the face as hard as I could.
Fucking retarded.
Yeah, that's not the smart instinct. If you hit the bottom, just go away from the bottom. Don't punch yourself in the face.
I don't think that's a Florida man thing. I just think you're retarded. I think most Florida men know how to swim in a pool.
Yeah, Florida.
Then why are so many Florida men missing chipped teeth like me? But look now.
Because it's the
meth. Yeah, it's the meth.
Oh, yeah.
Well, haven't you watched Cops? Everybody watches Cops.
Now I can go back to male modeling, but the problem is I need to do more meth to do that, to lose these pounds.
Yeah,
I got trimmed down.
You fat fuck.
You gotta get the sunken eyes too.
Yeah. That's you know what? When the models have the sunken eyes, that's the repository.
So I also have a travel story.
From the cheese.
I drove on Monday, 5 hours to middle of Pennsylvania to hang out with one of our friends, Nate. And
for Arts Fest?
No, it's his lake house he rents.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
I'm only 5 hours away from Pennsylvania as well.
Yeah. Well,
by the way, just to put a quick, this is a show. It's an audio podcast, and people need to know to put a representative vision about who Nate is. He's our friend that used to have a full head of hair and make fun of me for going bald. Then went bald himself hilariously, and it
Karma
looks like Woody Allen because he kept the frizzy garbage and is super heavy.
Oh, I like that. I like the frizzy on the side with the glasses. I don't know why, but I think that's a good look.
So I get there. This place, Eaglesmere, Pennsylvania. It has no reception. No reception.
Eaglesmere.
Yeah,
I love it. Two different animals.
We got eagles and we like female horses.
Yeah. So it basically has no reception. I get to the house, no one's there. It's the middle of the day. I'm like, all right, I bet they're at.
You should get one of those Amish cell phone plans, and then you'll connect to the
strings everywhere.
Yeah, it's a string with a can.
So I'm like, I bet they're at the beach. Let's go down to the beach and find them. Go down. It's just 2 minutes away. I see his wife playing volleyball. I go up, said, "Hey, what's up?" She's like, "I didn't know you were coming." And I'm like, I just talked to
fucking
Nate.
Asshole friend.
Let him talk.
I'm like, I just talked with Nate yesterday. I was texting him like, what should I bring? And he's like, this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he didn't mention it? I'm like, no. I'm like, where is he anyways? And she's like, well, he's on his deathbed. I'm like, what? Like
Hungover deathbed?
That's what I thought, but I'm like, I was just in the house and I walked through it and I didn't see anyone in there. I'm like, I didn't see him. She's like, at home. I'm like, well, in Philly? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I just talked with him yesterday. He didn't think to text me. And she's like, well, he doesn't text me either. I'm like, well,
what?
I'm like,
this is what I like to hear about one of my oldest friends being on his deathbed, apparently being divorced.
How old are you guys?
Wait, what? Okay, what? Okay, keep going.
So I'm like, well, what the hell's wrong with him? She's like, well, he got really sick and he might have COVID. And I'm like, oh, well, our other two friends, Stank and Strauss here at least. And yes, they were. And he didn't tell them that he wasn't coming either. So thankfully they were there. There was people to hang out with. Otherwise I would have just like, well, I'm not hanging out with the wives. I'll just drive another five.
I'm doing my vacation.
Why would he not tell you he wasn't going? Why would he not be like, by the way, I'm sick, I'm not going?
I don't know.
Because he wants one of them to marry his wife.
That's why he was so surprised
from COVID.
What his wife's actually poisoning Nate. He's like, invite all your friends to the beach house, then she poisons him just hoping to get some good dick. Finally.
Actually, thanks, Brian, for bringing it up. That is going to be the next first episode we watch. It's Who's Marrying the COVID Wife? And Rico is starring in the show. And then those three other guys you mentioned.
The COVID wife.
The COVID wife.
My husband is on his deathbed. Recently published a book, which
he did
actually surprisingly good. I didn't know he could. I read it. I didn't know he could read. Going to college with him, I told him, I'm like, I didn't know you could read, let alone write a book. But me and McWilliams are fictional characters in this book.
Well, now I have to read it. I meant to read it.
You guys are. Does that mean I'm living a dream?
Let's plug it. What's the name of it? I'll order it on Amazon.
It's called Philly Phenoms.
Don't order it. Tell him to send you a signed copy.
Well, I was going to get a signed copy, but he wasn't there to sign it.
Because he's dying of COVID.
Silly Phenoms?
Philly Phenoms.
Philly Phenoms.
With Philly Phenoms also spelled with a PH.
Yeah, right. That's, he's so clever.
Awesome.
Fuck him. He deserves to die.
It's not on Amazon?
Yes, it is.
Philly
right here. It's right here on Amazon.
Oh, it's search instead for
what
Philly
are
Phenoms.
You guys phenomenal for?
The Philly Phenoms.
I'm buying it right.
What did you guys do that's so phenomenal?
Oh,
it's not even on Amazon Prime Day. He expects me to buy this dog shit.
I think you have to pay extra for Prime Day to come up with the balance of savings.
I am proud of our boy. He texted me. I don't even remember. Should I put it on John Odermatt's tab?
Yes.
Buy 20
Did you have fun hanging out at the party house with the wife and the other guy?
Well, no, I was hanging out with our boys. Another guy came up. I was only there 2 nights. I'm like,
you think I'd fit in if I went there and hung out? Or?
Yeah, I'm sure his wife would be like, "Who are you?"
Apparently, she says that to everybody. She's like, "Who's this guy?"
She's like, "Finally, I'm a Jew."
Yeah, I'm here to
actually
lose all your money. After he dies, then we sell the book.
She's not Jewish. She's probably like, finally, less Jews. Probably like, I've had enough. I've had enough. One Jews enough.
Nobody ever says finally less Jews. Everybody wants more Jews.
Not the U.S. government.
The more the better. Come on, who doesn't like jokes and riffing?
That's why JJ's ridiculous. if the Jews want to propagate, get rid of JD. Anyway,
Went to J-Date.
Let's-
J-Date is like just a roast of everybody. Oh, you think this guy's good? Give me this.
My sinuses are terrible.
Yeah. Oh my
you think
goodness.
his sinuses
Yeah.
are terrible? I can't breathe in the morning for 3 hours. And the
I'm
girls are
only
like,
allergic to
"Ooh."
5 different antihistamines.
The girl, she's like, I only get turned on by an allergy to pollen. If you have a peanut allergy, I'm out.
I have a penis allergy. Oh, you're the goal for me.
Do it through a sheet. All right, moving on. Let's get
All right.
to the shows here. Let's save 2.5 Men for last. Let's talk about
let's never get to it.
that is what's
Running
worked for us in the
gag.
past.
Yeah, and we
Next
could
up.
just then slowly transition into a one show.
Yeah.
Really talk about one show.
the 1.5 first episode podcast.
Yeah.
1.5
Oddly
Men.
enough, the thing that brought us to being a one show was a show that was made of 2.5 pieces of a show. All right, go
Don's
on.
getting lost.
Well, another perfect segue. Anyway, so let's talk about Department Q. Now, Department Q, I titled this show Department Q&a-Half Men. Fantastic.
That's good. That's good.
Thank
good.
you.
What are
Why
your
you're
bets?
the highest paid member of
What-
the show.
What are
Yep.
your best? Good job.
So,
So
let
he's
me
the
say,
host.
starting off, so this is it's a British show, so there's a lot of cursing, which
I think it's from
appreciate.
Scotland.
They filmed in Scotland. There's a lot of Scottish for sure.
Mhm.
I don't know if the lead actor's Scottish because he's the guy who played. Because I was trying to figure out, I was like, that guy looks familiar, even though he looks like he has AIDS.
Did you think he was the guy from the reindeer?
No, that was
like,
super
the guy-
skinny.
The guy who became a girl and that was
No. What was that reindeer show we watched?
the one. We don't need to go back in time.
terrible.
People could find it on their own. It was terrible. Don loved it.
Yeah.
Watched the ribs.
I thought it was
Oh.
the same guy.
No. This is the guy who was Ozymandias in Watchmen. Remember the movie The Watchmen?
Mm-hmm.
He was the lead bad guy who was beating everybody's ass, super smart. That's the lead. Because I was like, I
The
know
guy that
guy's
was
face.
a good guy that turned bad? Like he was
Yes.
part of the Watchmen? Oh, and then he had
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fortress in the
In the- like Superman. Yeah, that's the
wow.
lead.
I didn't
Ozymandias
even
from
recognize
Watchmen. 15 or whatever, 20 years later, that's him. So it's a good
Wow.
old British square fest. It's hey, you fucking cunts. So it starts off, guy's investigating a room, and he's telling his trainees, like, hey, you didn't do this, you do that. They come in, a guy comes in with a mask on, shoots all 3 of them. He gets shot in the face. And we're like, what just happened? What happened? Good,
Yeah,
Rico.
I was confused because I was watching it on my phone, speed and a half to try to get through it in time while I was driving my car. So
Love
some of
that.
the
Yeah.
things may have been missing from my.
Okay, Rico, in fairness, this show, and I read a note of this.
Rico,
show
your heart
a-
is not in the show.
God, I'm trying to make a point. I made a note of this. This show was the most intriguing show when I first started watching it that I was unbelievably bored throughout.
Yes,
So
that's-
boring. So goddamn boring.
Can I bring up
was
a
boring.
non sequitur though? Did you notice anything about the cast?
Yes.
Yes.
Moni Myrtle from Harry Potter was in it. The chick
Yes.
the ghost from the bathroom was the mother of the autistic boy, which we
Yeah,
which we
well,
haven't
no,
given
that's
away
not what I'm
yet.
talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. And maybe it was me because
Couldn't jerk off
I
in the
was
show.
again-
I noticed that.
I again was watching this, driving and doing stuff. There was
Did
a
you notice
lack.
you ran over a lot of kids while watching the
Well,
show?
we'll find out when I have to go get my car washed tomorrow. There was a lack of something in this show, but no one else picked up on it.
Is it the D word?
It is a D word.
Mm.
Drugs?
Go ahead, Brian.
Lack of diversity. If that's what Don was thinking of.
Oh,
That's what
No,
I
but-
was also noticing. Yes.
It was
wrong.
all white except for some guy from Syria who was basically white as well. And I'm
I think when we get out,
the last time we saw a show that didn't pigeonhole in some. I mean, there was no.
When you say pigeonhole in, you mean
there's no black guys in Britain.
You mean crowbar in and wedge down your throat the fact that this is a mixed race lesbian couple?
Yes,
all the time.
What is going on here? How did this show get greenlit?
Yeah, good point.
It could be because
hackers with the mullets.
Wait, well, let's say. All right, so here's what the diversity crowd is all about. They go, oh, there's 50% this color, 50% that color. They need to be represented. Scotland's like, well, we're like 99.9% white people with red hair and 1% white people with black hair. And so they represented them.
Dude, diversity casting is not representative of population numbers, by the way. But
are you kidding? Are you telling me not every family is diverse with a mixed race lesbian couple?
Mine is. But only because I paid them a lot of money. We have their house is so cool.
You paid
couch. Every couch has a lesbian trans Eskimo on it. But that's what you got to do to get home assistance. It's like it's like adopting foster children in LA. The more diverse people you have in your house, the more money you get paid.
Tax credits when you go. And you're like, how many trans Eskimos do you have living with you?
It's like collecting Pokemon.
I'm a diverse foster. I've got an Eskimo. I've got a Native American. I've got a black trans.
Yeah.
That's three.
Well, each one has a different advantage over the other ones and then a weakness over the other ones. So you want a diverse team when it comes to fighting other trans.
Oh, dude, totally. Yeah, Eskimos are strong against cold. But then you pit them against like an African refugee who's got fire power.
It's like a new Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah, right.
Woke Mortal Kombat.
And you know that then you don't want to watch
your current game. Let's develop that one next.
You got the ones that are aptitude to farming, so they're gonna be good with the water absorption, but they're not gonna like the fire. So yeah.
Can't misgender one of them.
That's right. Oh gosh, how do you gender anything?
That's like Mortal Kombat when they have the fatalities. That's the fatality. They're like, okay, Todd, and he just goes, and he melts.
It even froze when you did that, Brian. It was so perfect.
Misgendering. So
misgenderingtality.
There's that guy. He's the lead
Actually
guy.
Hold on, I want to go back to that one because the way that the woke league would do it. Well, no, they would be like
Don's like our new Howie. How many IPAs did you have before the show, Don? Are you gonna fall down the steps and go to sleep?
1.5. Well, who's counting, right? What thermal unit are we using?
Don's moved rooms that he records the podcast in. I think Heather was like, no, you record in this room with this little bed behind you because when you're done, you just fall asleep and you leave me alone.
I'm one step away from the garage if we don't make some money on this podcast. Yeah, like I'm gonna be sleeping in this shed.
The garage. Might as well start packing now, pal.
That's highfalutin for this podcast. The garage. Jesus.
High end, huh? Ooh, maybe we could turn it into like, hey, let's build something.
This is a I found a hole in the ground that a blanket will cover type of podcast. As far as money making.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We should do this podcast at the side of the highway.
Funding.
Live from the methadone clinic. Anyway, so there's the one guy, Carl. He's a cop. To set the stage, cop Carl, and he's the guy who gets shot. He comes back, and he's like, "I got shot, and I'm back, and I'm ready to work. I'm ready to do it."
Yeah, and I'm so much smarter than all you losers.
Okay,
even though I got shot.
Well, I got shot in the face, not in the brain. So, to his credit, okay,
well, that's what got him shot, though. His
I don't know
his ego.
Tell it. Get it. His ego did not get him shot. A guy coming back into the apartment and shooting him got him shot. Rico, back me up.
I don't think it was his ego. I think the mistake.
He wasn't even supposed to be at the crime scene.
I was supposed to be here today.
Yeah. when he came back to the force, he was pointing out like all these obvious mistakes. I was kind of wondering, like, are these other people fucking retarded? Like, you didn't think, oh, there's a bag of trash outside this suspicious car. You never looked into, like, oh, is there a McDonald's nearby?
Right?
It's not
Scan it
high
for
level
DNA.
detective
Yeah.
work.
Oh no, my favorite, Rico, to your point, was he's talking to these two, I don't even know, IT people.
Oh,
one who has a goofy mullet.
It was like
Don,
an AI bots.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
one has got a goofy blonde mullet, one's got a stupid brown mullet. But they go, he goes, okay, well, the guy came back in. He's like, maybe he came back in waiting to see who would go in the house to shoot them. Because he came back in to shoot us, and it was a stabbing thing. They went in to investigate a guy stabbed to the top of the head. And they were like, well, we just thought it was a stabbing and a shooting. Like, who the fuck would think that a random person, somebody came in and stabbed this random guy in the head in the house, and then another person randomly came in and shot 3 policemen? Like, what the fuck are you talking
It's a
about?
high crime area.
Yeah.
You know what? Police get shot all the time here. You know, I tell you what, somebody burns some toast, somebody gets shot 3 times, unrelated. Totally unrelated.
They also show you the children that are coming up with these theories, and one of them looks like he's a reject from the Redhead Beatles, and then his sister. It's like, would you hire a brother and sister idiots, and these are your detectives? I don't think they want to solve crimes in these little shit towns. They just go, oh, people are gonna die. It's okay. You just move along.
It's like what's that show with the 2 guys? This is a great story. Blonde guy and a fat. They're both British. One's blonde, one's fat. They did a zombie movie and then a cop movie.
Oh yeah, Simon Pegg and his bro.
Well, whatever. Good story. Moving on.
Change his name.
Simon Pegg. Simon Pegged.
I don't think that would make it better.
What if he had a different name?
Are you saying like Shaun of the Dead?
Fucked him so hard, like Shaun of the Dead. Thank you. And then there's another one where they're cops. And the whole town is just in on the grip.
I love that movie. It's a great movie. I can't remember the name of it though. Shaun of the Dead.
Never been one that's been shown on a screen that Don did not like.
Yep.
No,
well, guys, don't forget to listen to the next episode of this podcast, the Forgetting Names of Things podcast, where we're get very close. Very close. We're going to tell you everything. We're going to tell you actors, situations, plots, but not the name ever. Never the name.
I told you the actor. You could look it up. We have the internet database.
So anyway, that's one character, Carl, the cop. Then there's another character who's this woman who is a barrister, aka a lawyer, barrister in the Britland, and she's a very aggressive prosecutor. And
they also go by solicitor.
And she is very aggressively trying to get this man to admit that he killed his wife by saying, "Hey, you killed your wife," which always works. We
it's like,
you pushed her down that stair.
I never thought somebody would tell me to my face that I killed
what was that? Will Ferrell and Austin Powers, where he asked 3 times. It's like, fuck.
You killed your wife? No. Get your wife. So, and also she's questioning the British Edward James Olmos with the worst talk I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, I like that notice. Yeah, terrible skin, and everybody's teeth, by the way, are black. Just saying.
Well, this guy had this guy was like, I've got bad teeth, I do. What if I also don't take care of my skin? That'll draw attention from my teeth, and I'll be the most handsome man in Britain. Didn't work out. So anyway, she's yelling at him. She's getting shit. And you think this is in real time, but turns out it's not. It's some sort of flashback bullshit. Because this chick, who honestly, if I'm being completely frank, I could not give a flying fuck about in any way. She goes home. Moni Myrtle from the Harry Potter series is her mom. She's got like an autistic or quasi impaired
retarded brother. Yeah.
I was not going to say that specifically for the algorithm, but yes, let's say retarded. Let's say Mongo. He's a Mongo.
What's an algorithm?
So our current Mongo here doesn't know what an algorithm is, but let's just say this
Something that's
Mongo.
keeping this fantastic show down.
Yeah. So she's got this brother who's got special needs, and you're like, oh, of course she does. So it goes on. This is like her story, his story. The cop, Carl cop. He goes back to work, and they're like, you're a fucking cunt, Carl. And he's like, better than all of you. But as we discussed earlier, look,
accepts it. He likes it.
Well, look, if you're an intelligent person and you live in this world, we're all intelligent people. Be honest. Do you feel you have a complex of superiority over most people? Because I 100% do, because I meet people in life and they're all fucking idiots.
That's 90%. What his therapist asked him, and he goes, the bar is pretty low.
So, he's right,
dude.
He's right.
If you don't have a superiority complex, you're one of the idiot masses. That's just like, I don't know. Seems common to me. The guy seems to have his head on straight despite getting shot. So,
there you go. Yeah.
Sorry, feel free to jump in. This is an hour-long show, so I'm trying to sum it up quickly so we can jump in.
We're getting through this terrible show quickly.
I'm trying.
Yeah. I mean, you got to get through
Rico.
it. It's very it's so much about the guy.
I'd rather hear you talk about diving into pools.
Well, you didn't like that either, and that was a shorter story. Yeah, this show is one of those shows where I
liked it. It had a graphic with your tooth missing.
Oh, he liked the story. He means no. Don liked the show too. Spoiler. This show is one of those shows. Every time I was like, "How much is left?" I was like, "Oh." Yes. I thought I watched half.
It was too long. It was very long. I'll give it. Yeah.
It was so boring.
Hour and 5 minutes.
Why are shows so long? They need to be a tight 45 or 20 minutes.
Good.
That's
Look, guys, no, it's not the length of the show. It's the writing. If the writing is good, this show is boring. It focused so much on this chick being sad and failing at her job prosecuting. So she doesn't get the guy convicted because she was like, "You killed your wife," and he's like, pock marks. So she doesn't get the conviction.
Pock marks.
Pock marks. She's getting threatened with text messages from somebody that's like, you're a horrible person. She takes her autistic brother out on a boat, who then smacks her in the face, which
that was weird.
Let's just say none of us enjoyed.
That's
the podcast.
I thought you were gonna say.
I think that's
he
part
did
of the
it
whole,
so we wouldn't have to.
That's part of the whole plot.
Well, I said let's say we didn't enjoy it for the sake of the podcast. So he smacks her in the face after she throws her phone in the water, and then he throws his hat in the water, and then she yells at him like, "Don't do that!"
MAGA hat, by the way, wasn't it a red hat?
No, it was a red hat.
Oh.
MAGA.
That would have been
Make Britain great again.
No, dude, yeah.
But also, she like bitches. She's like, "Don't do that." Whatever, tardy.
It was a MAGA bucket
Why
hat.
would you do that? He's just trying to support you by throwing his hat off. Be like, "Oh, thank you, honey." But anyway, so I'll leave that story, that plot right there. Going back to the cop plot, everybody hates this fucking guy. He's a condescending douche. They put him in his own special department, Dept Q, and he goes down to I think it used to be a gym. And here's my pitch, guys.
It was the toilet.
Well, but it's got like workout equipment in it. Here's my pitch.
It's a
This show would be amazing if the entire show, they solve crimes. And they show him, by the way, trying to bench press. And this is absurd. The tiniest bar with about 15 pounds of weight on either side, and he's trapped under it, and the Indian guy or Syrian guy has to help him.
I mean, you gotta give him a break. He just got shot. He's
must by atrophy lies.
Come on, there's no way you can't lift 100 pounds off your chest.
He wasn't a burly guy before he got shot. Now he's kind of squirrely.
But still, I would love it if this show, he solves crimes, but he's in this weird ass subterranean gym, and he just slowly but surely gets super swole,
able to do 20 push-ups.
They never mention it. They just show.
Like when
You
Matt
want him to
got
be
super fat
you
on Always
you want
Sunny.
like you
Yeah.
want a Polly Shore style montage where he's doing push-ups and getting
No, I
strong.
don't want the montage. I don't want the montage. I wanted to solve crimes, and they show the weight bench just with the 15 pounds on each side. And then slowly but surely, he just gets ripped.
I liked it.
He's just like massive, and they don't say anything about it.
That
No
was
one notices.
the first
No one
thing I
notices.
noticed. I go,
Anthony
there's an abandoned bathroom level with showers and urinals everywhere. And somebody goes,
that's his office.
I'm going to bring a weight bench down here with 30 pounds of weight.
No, the weight bench was down there, Don.
No,
that's
it's
the
down
point.
there, but
Yeah,
somebody brought the weight bench down there into that storage unit that used to be a bathroom. And so there's all this crap in there. And so somebody decided to bring a shitty 30-pound weight bench to the police station and then eventually drag
like
it down.
For like a teenager.
Yeah, it's like, why is there a starter kit weight bench in this bathroom in the Scottish police department? Oh, we need to be tough. We got to be tough. You got to be able to raise 15 pounds each, brother.
Honestly, if you're that actor, even though you're supposed to be like a, I don't know, weak alcoholic, probably an alcoholic on the show, why would you be like?
It's from Scottish. They just drink alcohol.
Scottish people are strong. Why would you not be like, how about we put, if I'm going to be trapped under this, let's say I'm in this show. People haven't seen me for fucking decades. I was Ozymandias and Watchmen. I'm going to come back to the show as a skinny bitch. But let's just say, for the sake of my ego, instead of a 10-pound weight and a 2.5-pound weight and a whatever, 5 and a 2.5, maybe 25s on each side. Maybe just a little bit bigger. Why would you not insist on something to make you look like you weren't a complete and total fucking puss-wuss?
They had to show the character's vulnerability.
Yeah. I mean, he got shot in the face.
And then the other guy had to come help him.
And they're going to become best friends.
Yeah,
well,
see?
Did you guys...
It's a very simple format. I mean, it's...
Well, did you see it coming? Did you see it coming on the show where the Syrian refugee comes in?
You don't, because
he was a Brit, but he's Syrian.
No, but he's playing off this tough guy.
Have untapped talent. That he was going to be an untapped super genius.
That's what he thought he would, and then he had to humble himself by being relegated to the bathroom storage gym, and then be helped by a guy from Syria, and then
he did.
Yeah, that's kind of it's like a guy at the top that he goes to the bottom, and now he has to rebuild himself. It's just every show. Every show we've ever seen.
Not good.
I'm scared. It's Doctor Strange. This guy's
it's
Doctor
like
Strange.
You're originally watching Scottish Rocky.
Yeah. Well, there is a Adrian looking character, so
right. So it's like, yeah. Except the punching is I punch with my brain and my insults. Hey.
All right. So anyway, flash forward to spoil it.
It's a good spoiler, I gotta say. I didn't see that spoiler coming.
It was an interesting twist. Okay,
so
if you're gonna watch this show,
it's gonna make me want to watch the next episode.
You're gonna watch it anyway.
Stop!
It's my job. We gotta watch TV. It's our job.
Stop! Don't stop watching, but walk away and take a pee. Because I'm going to tell you the twist. Actually, I'll tell you the best line of the show. Which he's got a buddy. So when they all get shot at the opening scene, as I mentioned, he has a buddy who's been in the hospital. He visits a few times to have a beer and vent to, and the guy's suicidal.
Loves
his best friend.
Yeah.
Well, the guy's suicidal. The best line of the show is he goes, "Hey, you want to kill yourself, and I want to kill everyone else. So 1 + 1 = 0." And I was like,
"Yeah." He goes, "Let's just call it a draw." Yeah,
that was funny. That was the best line of the show by far, by a mile.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Seems like,
I'm sure that guy will join the team, right?
I think so. Yeah, that character seems like he's developing into somebody who didn't want to talk into somebody saying, he's still a detective, right? He's still got a brain. Yeah, his body doesn't work, and he thought I'd off myself. But
you can get inspiration from a dynamic investigative duo on American Dad, if you recall that. Ryan.
And that's that DEI you want.
Don. Wheels and the leg man. But also, Rico, Mind Quad.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was good, too. There's a lot of
Mind Quad's
possibilities.
a man who solves mysteries. He's a psychic / what do you call it when you can move your body around without any motion? Psychokinetic? No, he can move himself. He can move his body with his mind. But he's also a psychopath. He's got no limbs. Mind
But
Quad.
he's like limp. Like
It doesn't matter.
Moving on. So let's finish this up. So if you're going to watch this show, go take a piss right now and come back when we come back to 2.5 Men. But the twist of this show is you think this barrister, this chick who loses her case and has the autistic brother get smacked in the face, which was very rewarding.
Solicitor.
Solicitor, sorry. You think that this is real time. And I thought, oh, she's going to join the team because she sucks at her job and somehow is going to be a super genius like Vikram and join the squad. No. Turns out her autistic brother smacks her up. She walks away and leaves him on the boat. A cop gets into the car and we see a missing persons report. So she never took him home. And then we see her in what we think is maybe a submarine. But it turns out to be...
No, they show it's not a submarine.
Yeah, I know, jerk off. A metal turd that she's encapsulated in, just sitting there being ugly. So, that's what the show is.
I was like, what?
She's like in a storage container
So
in a warehouse being monitored.
Just to put the bow on what this is about. So the guy in Department Q is supposed to solve... He's given... cold cases, basically, and he's given a ton of them, and he's like, I don't know which one to pick. And the Syrian guy, who's a savant, read all of them when the head of the guy took a nap and didn't do anything, and he's like, I think we can solve this one. And he pulls out the file, and it's on top is a picture of the barrister / solicitor. Yes, and then you see her somewhere where she can't escape.
In captivity.
This one.
In captivity, with a longer hair. So they say, like, oh, the Vikram, the Syrian guy who came from IT and helps him out. He goes, I think she's still alive. And then you find out, oh, her hair is much longer in the tube. So for 5 years, she's just been living in a tube. By the way, folded up her mattress after sleeping.
That was an interesting. Yeah, she just was keeping it tidy. I noticed that.
I mean, that shows you they haven't given up hope, right? I would just be shitting in the corner.
Well, I mean, you still got to live there.
Yeah. You got to
do punishing yourself if you do that.
Well, here's the question: we got to move on to the next show, but what
next time
you were in that
man?
That's
are we doing a bathroom break?
No, you know what? Never mind. What do you give the show? I was going to ask you if you would live or die in that situation. Would you stay alive on the hope to escape, or just be like, I'm going to eat my own feces enough that I drown myself in the toilet? If you're trapped in a tube,
I would find a pool to jump into and hopefully punch myself in the face and then kill myself. That's what I would do.
Doesn't work. I can tell you.
No, I would want to live. Everybody lives. We're survivors. People aren't put on this planet to die. We're here to survive. We go through shit.
I didn't ask you for a speech.
Well, you got it.
Tell me that at the end of the show.
Say that.
Before we're both Rico, hurry up.
I give it a C.
But in that situation,
I think I would try to live. I don't know. I hopefully don't have to put myself into that situation and worry about it.
You got a nice bathroom, a nice blanket, and a mattress. You're fine. What else you need?
Well, the lesson is don't abandon your autistic brother even if he punches you in the face. We can all get behind that. I give it a D+. I would have punched him back. D+.
You gotta get a C for lack of diversity.
Yeah, you know what?
I give it a B for the lack of diversity.
C- for lack of diversity.
No, the lack of diversity makes it better.
Point. All right.
Yeah, you had a a guy without a brain, and he punches. You had a guy who punches women. So does that not count for diversity? An assaulter and a solicitor
All right,
and a
shush.
policeman.
Moving on.
I mean, that's pretty diverse. Hey, when's
Moving
this
on.
bathroom break?
Don,
coming?
shut up.
Sorry.
Go now. All right, 2.5 men. 2.5. Go.
Yeah.
2.5 men. I'll introduce the show.
2.5 men, talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. Okay. 2.5 men. I like to see that Don's as drunk as I'm usually drunk.
I know. We're gonna have to power through this while he's in the bathroom. So be
Right.
quick.
We finished the entire episode. All right, let's go.
As soon as he comes back, just end it. That would be fun.
All right. So 2.5 men. We're finally talking about it. And look, I'm not gonna lie. I was happy to see Charlie Sheen. I miss Charlie Sheen, Rico. What about you?
Of course, I like this show. It's great.
I've never watched it before tonight.
Are you serious?
Never seen a single episode.
How is that
hold on.
possible?
I gotta do a costume change. Keep talking about the show.
I don't know how that's possible because every time I ever flew on United, where they have like the direct TV in the seats, and they give you like 25 channels, and you flipping through, there was always a channel. Like most of the channels suck, but there was always a channel that showed 2.5 Men. And so when you're debating, like, oh, should I watch Finding Nemo or Modern Family, or there was 2.5 Men. And I'd always pick 2.5. So I probably saw 100 episodes of 2.5 Men on a plane, and one a couple weeks ago, not on a plane.
Well, I intentionally, because I'm a dickhead, probably did not watch 2.5 Men because I'm like, everybody's watching this show. I'm not watching this fucking dog shit. But I will say, I enjoyed it. Charlie Sheen is a treasure. I'm sad that I don't even know if he's alive or dead right now.
I think he's alive.
Probably alive. But he's great in this show. He is Charlie Sheen.
What? Yes, exactly.
He's straight up. He's like, my favorite. He's like, sometimes he's like, look, I own a Jaguar. I live by the beach. Sometimes I just drink a pitcher of margaritas in the middle of the day. I'm like, this is Charlie Sheen. That's
I get paid a boatload of money for doing very little work, and I have sex with models every night.
Yeah, amazing. Like amazing.
Who pitched this character to him?
It's almost like he developed the character himself.
An autobiography. Yeah, he's like, I want to make an autobiography. They're like, all right, we'll call it 2.5 Men. You'll have a child. You'll have a child who's the worst child actor in the fucking world on the show.
Actually, is the half man referring to the kid or to his fucking lame ass brother in the show and in real life?
Yeah. Oh, how dare you? You're talking about Emilio?
No,
It's
I'm
all
talking
of
about
it.
John Cryer.
Well, John Cryer's a bitch on the show. I thought you said in real life. I'm like, you're talking about Emilio?
I'm saying John Cryer sucks on the show, and John Cryer sucks in real life.
Rico, you got it pretty good. They're all half men. That's the idea.
Well, Charlie's only half because of the AIDS.
I got closer to Charlie Sheen.
That's
after
the
breaking
thing.
my teeth.
The idea is if you put them all together, they're a full guy. And so if you had Charlie as a guy,
on
that is absolutely not the concept. It's called 2.5 Men. So empirically, if you put them all together, they're not a full guy. That's
yeah. Don's point made no sense. I'm assuming the half man refers to the kid. So the show is basically Charlie Sheen's living the best life he could possibly live in Malibu on a beach. His loser brother gets basically kicked out of his house by his wife, who needs to go to Vegas to find herself. She finds that, and I watched the show like a month ago. She finds that she's a lesbian, correct? Isn't that what it was?
Not this. Not the first.
You're thinking of Friends, I think.
Yeah, that's a Ross and Friends angle. I think she just is a piece of shit, and she spent all their money in Vegas.
Oh, okay. I thought she was a lesbian. Whatever.
No, she lost all their money in Vegas because John Cryer makes reference to that later. He's like, oh, well, I don't mean to be doting or overbearing, but sometimes it's terrible if you go lose all of our money in Vegas and just sit there, well, like a
I missed that.
prostitute.
And he still tried to get back with her because he sucks.
Why do
he's
they
half-
say, Steve?
He's half a man. That's why.
Yes.
He's half
All
a
right.
man.
he's
So
super annoying.
By your math, Don, this show should be called Two Men because it's a half. It's a child. It's a half man, and John Cryer is a half man, and Charlie Sheen is obviously
How is
a
a
full
child
man.
a half
or is
man?
Charlie Sheen count as two full men, and John Cryer's 0 men, and the child's half a man?
I think we need to email Chuck Lorre and get to the bottom of this. No one has asked these tough questions. Whatever.
Dear Lori, quick math question.
They alternate between who has more manliness between the two of them, because at certain times Charlie acts more like a man and other times the brother acts more like a man. So the idea is between these 3 male individuals, you have 2.5 men.
So whatever Don is saying, I'm not following along with, but I'm going to add up.
I get what he's saying. It's because Charlie is immature and banging people, but yet he somehow managed to make a lot of money and drink margaritas in the middle of the day.
So Charlie is
the other one's a family guy, but he doesn't want the other thing. It's like men.
But so they were kind of estranged, I think, before the events of the pilot, right? They didn't really talk much, I believe. But if your older brother was Charlie Sheen, living a Charlie Sheen life nearby in Malibu,
oh yeah,
how would you be estranged from that guy?
I would be all up in his shit, and he'd be like, "Get out of my house."
Well, jealousy, right? But also the mom. So you guys, we haven't watched Arrested Development.
You got a Jake Paul
show
thing
yet,
going
right?
on.
No, I'm not.
No,
the mom's hilarious.
I was gonna say maybe that should be our old show for the next episode, because the mom in 2.5 Men, which was made before Arrested Development, is clearly an inspiration on Lucille in Arrested Development.
Yeah.
She's not as big of a piece of a shit or as funny as Lucille, but she's the same character in that she's driving wedges between them, hates people, is molding the grandson to be a doting piece of shit dedicated to her. It's incontroversial that she's an inspiration. So she's dividing them up. So that's why they're not together. But John Cryer gets dumped, shows up. Sorry, I have a note on this. I have to get back to it. And then calls Charlie Sheen. He's like, "Hey, my wife left me. Can I crash with you?" Charlie Sheen's banging some hot blonde. John Cryer walks into his room 10 seconds later. Who the fuck does that? Now, it led to a funny line, right? Where he has a fake rock outside, which came back later. Do you guys remember?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's a key.
So he's like, "How the fuck did you get in my house?" And John Cryer goes, "Well, you had a fake rock." And he's like, "How'd you find it?" He's like, "What? It's not on the other fake rocks. It's on the doormat." He's like, "Why would you put it on the doormat?" And Charlie Sheen goes, "Well, if you're drunk, how are you supposed to find it with all those other rocks?"
You wouldn't find it. Yes, it's hiding in the rocks. Yeah.
And that
how
joke
drunk
came
you
back around.
get.
Yeah, at the end of the episode, it came back around where Charlie Sheen gives John Cryer key to the house, and he just gives him a fake rock.
Yeah, it's
Hilarious.
like hair. That symbolizes the key.
Mm-hmm. Hilarious. So anyway, okay.
Yeah.
It's a good show. They did a good job.
I'm trying to move it as fast as I can because we're going to run out of time. But okay, so anyway.
You're terrible at your job.
I know I am, but I wore this shirt because, by the way, Rico hates this shirt. And
well, yeah, it's
is that a shirt? I thought it was a corset. You look like the whore. You look like the whore from Beetlejuice.
Thank you, appreciate that. Charlie Sheen wore this exact same shirt, kind of, on the opening scene. In the opening scene, similar shirt.
It was black and white.
Black and white.
The only similarity.
He wears like bowling shirts.
Yeah.
Big dick, big collar, big energy.
There's no collar on your shirt. Those are titty folds, bro.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That's a girl's shirt. That's not.
This is a great shirt. Moving forward. So John Cryer's got this son. I can't remember his name, but this kid fucking sucks. He interrupted. Charlie Sheen's hungover, drinking white wine, which is a loser way to get hungover. But it led to a funny interaction, which I have with my children every goddamn Saturday morning. where a kid comes in and wakes you up. I'm sure Rico's had this. You're sitting there feeling like you're going to die, and they come in and they're just like, "Good morning. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Hey, what makes chocolate brown?" And you're like, "Can you just shut the goddamn fuck up for 10 seconds and leave me alone?" And they won't. And they won't.
No. 5 across the eyes.
I'm not autistic. I don't just beat my children across the face like in whatever other show.
You beat them across, and then you put them in a storage container for 4 years. That's how you do it.
That's what all that remodeling is for.
My subterranean
Did you not learn
children
anything?
Yeah, my subterranean
But it
children
took so long.
So there's a funny line there, like, Charlie Sheen's like, "Well, I drank too much wine last night," and the kid goes, "Well, if it makes you feel horrible, why do you drink it?" And Charlie Sheen's like, "Why don't you just save it? Why don't you just shut the fuck up?" The kid sucks, right? The little kid that's acting in this, terrible.
Yeah,
can't
he's
read a
supposed
line.
to suck. Yeah, you're supposed to hate him. He's terrible.
No,
He's
but I
annoying.
mean, he can't act. He can't read a line. He can't act physically.
Yeah.
He can't actually say anything with emotion.
I think they did that on purpose to make him like the worst kid actor ever. He is a terrible kid actor, and you're annoyed by him, and then you're supposed to feel that hatred. Like, this is the kid this is what I'm stuck with. Like, he couldn't be like more athletic, or
maybe this
cool.
was a real life
just like the
situation.
worst kid ever.
If you watched Curb Your Enthusiasm a couple seasons ago, he has to cast this horrible Mexican actress in his fake show on the season to avoid a lawsuit. Maybe that's the reason Charlie Sheen cast this kid.
I'm telling you, they're like,
I
mean, he's
not real life,
not cute. He's heavy set. They're like, we just need a kid that you would want to punch in the face.
It's a prostitute that Charlie Sheen knocked up and gave AIDS to, and she's like, "Look, I'll die anonymously, but you have to put my kid in the show," and that's how he got the role.
Whatever.
Favorite
so
role.
You'll still watch.
He goes, "Say what you want about that kid. He saved me $5 million."
Well, that kid fucking sucks. So Charlie Sheen goes out with the kid, the ugly kid, and they sing a song about Fruit Loops or something. And some really hot chick is like, "Oh, he's so cute. Where's
Charlie's he's a jingle.
Kid?
The reason he's rich is because he writes jingles and songs, and so he wrote the song for that cereal, and the kid and him bond over it in the cereal aisle, and that's when he realizes, oh, the kid attracts babes."
But let me tell you, and Rico, back me up here.
That situation never happened to me, unfortunately.
Never.
In the cereal aisle.
Rico's son is a very attractive little boy. No
away
from him. No pedo. But compared to this,
that's the funniest thing you've ever said as a comedian.
Compared to this freaking turd on the show, this fucking turd jud, Rico should be getting hit on a million more times with his kid. I've got two adorable daughters, and when I take them out solo, no woman has ever come up to me and be like, "Oh, is there a Mrs. Adorable Little Girl?" Like, no, it doesn't work. It never happens. It's nonsense. Women
Let's be honest.
They're like, no to that.
No guys are getting hit on by hot chicks in the world ever. That's just not a thing. Maybe rarely. You have to be like a John Stamos type. No guys are getting approached by babes. We have to do all the hard work.
I mean, we do. And especially not with a child. They're like, "Oh, I'm a hot single lady. What I want is to be saddled with an annoying fat chud of a child that won't shut the fuck up." Like,
if our viewers would donate to our experiment to rent a Porsche so that Brian could stand next to it and try to pick up chicks and see if that
is
helps.
An established thing.
Why does Brian get to do this?
He's the ugliest one. So we need to see if
I have the best wind shear to drive a Porsche with the freaking roof down.
I guess we could experiment with all of us and see who attracts the least amount of women. I think it'd be a solid tie between all three of us with zero being. They're just gonna be like, oh, you have a car, and you think you're
Better be
cool.
able to attract at least one woman with a
Don,
Yeah.
Rico and I were recently in Vegas, and we attracted several British
ladies of the night.
British dudes.
Yeah. I do really good at this strip club. I don't know why. It just doesn't correlate to regular life.
Asian girls at the experiment were in love.
I knew a guy who only would date waitresses because they're the only women that would talk to him.
If he could bring them home, that's impressive, actually, right? Because they have to talk to you. If he could convert that,
Listen, you're gonna hang out at the restaurant until 2 a.m. Of course, you're gonna bring him home. You're the only one giving him a ride.
was he orca fat?
I don't want to say. I would give up the secret of who it is.
Was it you?
I lost a lot of weight.
Anyway, moving on. So,
I'm skinny now.
so Charlie Sheen, he realizes he get laid with the kid, which makes no sense, and it's not true. But he then says, okay, the kid, he's going to bed. He's kind of hammered. The little chud goes up, gives him a hug, and he's like, I don't want to live with grandma because grandma is psychotic and mean. I want to stay here with you. And Charlie Sheen, you have that moment, right? Moment.
Yeah.
So then Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, Malibu Beach
Yeah, right.
House.
Yeah, exactly. Malibu Beach House. Hanging out, watch hot chicks walk up and down your stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Naked and hooked up.
Just the school that he's going to get to go to is going to have way cute girls in it.
Let's
the
presume
Culver City, where
Charlie Sheen. We said Charlie Sheen's himself in the show. Let's presume he is really himself in the show, and you're his 14-year-old nephew, or 13, 12, whatever it is, living with him, and there's coked up whores coming and going at all times. Do you think one of those coked up whores would fuck you at some point?
Of course. And I tell you what, your grades are probably going to suffer, but you're not going to care.
No, you'll eventually just work for your uncle's company, and you'll be like one of his assistants or something.
And mom's a loser, so she won't know any better. Like,
She's
who are
doing
you
the
to talk
finances.
about my grades, Mom? You dumped Dad and lost all our money in Vegas. Fucking
Exactly. You're a crack whore.
Fuck
now.
it.
You
Did you
suck
just call
dick
your
for
mom a
quarters.
fucking cunt? That's rough.
Well, you know, she shouldn't have done it.
Yeah. She shouldn't have hit on fucking 20.
You're a slut.
Slut.
Oh.
It's good.
To wrap it up,
All
he
right.
invites the kids to stay and his brother to stay. And he's like, you're an idiot for trying to get this bitch back. And the brother's like, all right. So they go out to the grocery store. He's like, trust me, man, you're going to get hit on like crazy with this kid as a single dad. And then a hot blonde's like, oh, cute kid. Again, total lies. Kid's a fucking donkey turd. But she's like, oh, cute kid. And then she's like, is that your... I was like, oh, your life partners. Because it's Charlie and his brother.
Oh, yeah.
It had a hilarious ending. Couldn't do it today. It's
Gay
fine.
jokes were funny back then. Yeah, a little.
Yeah. Hey,
Gay
Don?
tease.
let me stop right there. Gay jokes, still funny. Still
Oh,
funny.
never gonna change. Yeah, buttholes, penises, can't go wrong. Being
What do you guys give the show?
jammed into them. I mean, it's hilarious. This is
Did I
a
miss
solid
anything?
B. This is the good stuff. No, I think you did a great job of summarizing it as if we didn't even need to be here. You're good at your stuff.
I do
And,
apologize. I'm just trying. I'm like looking at the clock. We spent so much time on the first show. I'm like, we gotta get through this shit.
So
Yeah,
I don't
I know.
understand Don's.
You must
grading
like each
system.
other.
Department Q got like a B- for lack of diversity. I think there was
No, I never
also
gave it
lack-
I never gave it a grade.
Okay.
Oh, good. No.
No, at Q, I liked it. I think I would give that a. I'd also give it a B though. I don't know that I'm
Why
gonna.
did you like it? Why did you like it?
I like the ending twist. I thought it started slow, but I like the way
the
that
first
it kinda-
55 minutes were a little tedious.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my God.
That
Tell me
last
about it.
minute was a banger, though.
Started slow.
I'll tell you
second
what,
half
it
slow,
started
middle
slow. But I am
3/4
patient,
in
and I
slow.
will watch TV shows, and I will rewatch stuff I've already watched. So if a show can get me excited at the end of it, which is everybody knows that's the job of the show, to get you to watch it and then get you excited to watch the next episode. And so this one really, I was like, oh shit, I'm excited to watch. I thought the twist was good. I thought it started really slow. The relationship between the guy and his friend also started slow, but I'm excited to see if the guy's going to be part of the
Did
team.
anything not start slow in the show, Don?
No, this is a slow starter. I think when we have shows that come from other markets that aren't U.S., they are fucking snooze fest.
Wrong. Mobland.
Like these people like reading books. We don't read books. We need our shit fast. These people are like,
dude,
here's a long story in a chapter.
No, you are
so much character development.
I totally reject that point. Complete bullshit. There can be slow shows, but it has to have something interesting to build on. This was just slow for the sake of slow. There was nothing to build on. It was just boring.
But that's the challenge of the first episode is like, we got to watch the second episode. It could be how different are the first episodes.
Every first episode, Don. That's every first episode. That's a challenge.
We have to look deep within the first episode. It's easy on the old shows because we've seen them all, but the new shows, it's harder. And sometimes maybe that first one isn't as captivating, but the rest of the series is. I think this one's got legs. I think you watch this one. I think you're going to like it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it through. I did not watch.
Of course you are.
The Ironheart. I would say I did not. Ironheart, second episode, didn't care for. I did watch all of Daredevil.
I didn't. Well, Ironheart was ridiculously terrible.
That was terrible.
It was so unwatchably dog shit.
I can't believe you watched the second episode of it. That's amazing.
I can't either. Rico, what we should do, we should have a anniversary episode where Don tells us all the shows that we hated that he kept watching and how they all
I would love that.
And what Brady gives them.
I like that idea. I was also going to say,
I think you watch a lot of them though too.
I don't know if you guys listened to Howard Stern back in the day, but they used to have a segment Stump the Buoy where they would play
Stump the Buoy.
Yeah, like 5 seconds of a song, and he would be able to know it immediately. Some kind of version of Stump the Don where someone suggests a show that they think Don will not like. And I'll
have watched the whole episode.
Yeah, like I watched the whole series. I loved it.
I will say
it was a B. It was a B. It was a B. It was a B.
A recap though of all the shows that we watched over the last year, and then saying whether or not we continued to watch them would be interesting, because I can only think of a couple that I actually continued to watch. Most of them I didn't.
My memory, you watched everyone. But,
that's mine too.
Well, that is because I am a good memory for you both, and I happy. Yeah.
Last thing before I go to sleep is Don and his TV.
I'm like that good meal you had that turned into a fart.
Well, Don, what just as a preview, what was the best show that we've watched that you continue to watch?
Well, I mean, it's got to be a new show.
It was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!
Boo!